In the future, trains could be roaring through this countryside, right past the country home of Jan Kenyon. She's desperately upset and today demanded to see the Transport Secretary in person to tell him so. She got her meeting, but he's still sold on the idea of a high-speed line from London to Birmingham, passing Jan's family home near Kenilworth and thousands more disgruntled people en route. Jan Kenyon's family moved here in 1940 to escape the bombing in the Coventry Blitz. They've lived here quite happily ever since, but 70 years on, their peace is under threat again.
Completely under threat. We are blighted. It will become uninhabitable and unsaleable, and we're very, very distraught. It is our nest egg, it is our pension.
You've met Mrs. Kenyon this morning. What can you say to her to make her feel better?
Well, what I've said to Mrs. Kenyon is that I cannot promise her that any large piece of infrastructure won't impact on some people's property. Clearly it will. What we can do is seek to compensate people who are affected, people who see a reduction in the value of their property, and I have promised that we will put in place a compensation scheme that is more generous than the statutory scheme.
Jan Kenyon told him she wants peace or 100% compensation, maybe up to £2 million in her case. She and other protesters would prefer the rail route to be scrapped.
Because frankly, we don't think it's in the national best interest to even proceed with the route at all when there are other better cost-benefit ratio analysed propositions on the table.
The government message today was quite clear. There may be a few amendments to the route, but there are going to be no U-turns. Keith Wilkinson, Central Tonight.